Today's the day. I'm in my pre-flight briefing and I'm doing the big solo. That's 3 hours, 3 airports, and I will be by myself in the cockpit. It's gonna be exciting. Come along for this exciting flight. Jacob, how am I gonna do?
Outstanding, man. Outstanding.
He hopes, because he's in charge if I don't.
Clear prop.
Welcome to this exciting student pilot solo 3 airport flight. You are strapping in with me as a student pilot. I'm not a certified instructor, and this is not an instructional video, but I do hope you enjoy some of the process of starting up and flying this Cessna 172 that's 50 years old.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome to 13 Foxtrot. We'll open up our first flight plan and for flight. Okay. Get everything set that we need. And we're going to do our checks here.
Now, I don't typically go over the startup procedure, but today I thought I'd invite you in to go through the startup procedure and run up prior to takeoff.
Working. We have ADS-B. Now we'll check our RAIM prediction.
Of course, this video has been edited for content, so you didn't see me do a pre-flight inspection, but I already did one, and now I'm doing an inspection of the onboard electronics.
The system is working. Okay, that's all good there.
This old airplane doesn't have air conditioning, and I'm operating in Florida where it's 90 degrees and I'm sweating.
My instructions here. So I have a scratch pad ready to take information from ATC. Moment of silence here, moment of calm. Okay.
I've got about 60 hours of instruction as a student pilot, and I still get an adrenaline surge every time I get in an airplane.
4,500 feet, and we'll catch our ATIS now.
Flagler Executive Airport, ATIS information, Lima, time 1550 Zulu, wind 220 at 5, visibility 10 statute miles, ceiling 2,700 broken, 4,100 overcast, temperature 29, dew point 23, altimeter 3013, visual approach runway 11 in use, constant bird and wildlife activity, all quadrants of the Flagler Airport, advise on initial contact, you have ATIS information, Lima.
We have information, Lima. And winds are at 220 at 5, so we'll bug the winds. They are bugged. Okay, seat belts and harnesses, flaps up, heat vent defrost, take care of all that. Cabin air full, heater off, avionics on, ATIS, we've got ATIS, altimeter set, transponders on, alt and squawk. ADS-B is working, radio, we'll test that in a minute. Taxi lights are off currently, pitot heat is off, good. Brakes, we'll check, and we're ready to go to run up. And since we're on runway 11 today, it's gonna be a very short taxi to run up. Okay, let's get that taxi over with. We're moving. Well, welcome to the flight. Put your seatbelt on. I am your pilot in command, James. And today we'll be flying from Flagler Executive
clear runway 11
to Cecil,
going
to Ocala, and back to Flagler. All right, we'll do our run up here. Okay, brakes are on. Fuel is on both, and we have plenty. Trim for takeoff. Autopilot's off, instruments are set, primer is in and locked. Mixture to best power, and let's do our run-up. 1,700 RPMs, we have full mixture.
In the pre-takeoff run-up, we run the engine up to full power and make sure that it's operating correctly, the oil pressure is correct, so that we don't find out on takeoff that the plane isn't working.
T's and P's are in the green. Carb heater, we have it drop and it comes back. And we're dropping to idle. And carb heat out, it drops but it does not die. And it comes back. We're going to re-lean the mixture and run our checklist. Okay, oil pressure and temps are good, friction lock is good, and our pre-takeoff briefing we'll go ahead and do now. We're taking off on runway 11. We're going to climb to about 2,000 and check these clouds out.
Skyhawk 13 Foxtrot, runway 11, clear for takeoff.
13 Foxtrot, runway 11, cleared for takeoff. Student pilot solo. Lights, camera, action. Okay. Here we go, we're cleared for takeoff. Approach is clear, runway's clear, runway 11 is confirmed. Take a deep breath, James. Full takeoff power applied.
Cessna 7 Delta
2300 RPMs, T's and P's in the green. Airspeed alive.
Runway clear, fully on 7 Delta Delta. Brutal 491, make right traffic.
Brutal 491, make right traffic.
698 Foxtrot, the speed field.
We are wheels up, positive rate of climb.
That right crosswind blew me right off center line of the runway after I took off.
Brutal 807, follow Skyhawk in the right crosswind.
Brutal 807 will follow the Skyhawk in the right crosswind. And any possibility to get short approach.
Northwest.
Right rudder.
This part of flight has always been a super huge adrenaline dump for me. Taking off makes me feel like I don't know what to say. It's the most adrenaline I've ever had in my life, and I've always been an adrenaline junkie.
Number 3, you're going to be following a Cessna. So beam the numbers.
We are in the air.
We're looking for the traffic as
We're looking for
Cherokee
700 for our
that traffic is going to be in a
left turn.
right base. Approaching right base.
Of course.
All right, looking for the traffic, 8
Things are starting to calm down for me a little bit as I've gotten off the runway, and now I'm listening for air traffic control to give me my next instructions amongst the many radio traffic there are.
Skyhawk 13 Foxtrot, make a left turn out to the north upon exiting Delta, frequency change approved.
13 Foxtrot, left turn. Frequency change approved. Thanks for the service. Have a blessed day.
Now, most aviators say see ya or have a nice day. I like to say have a blessed day. It's just a way to represent my Christian faith in a tiny way and let other people know if they have Christian faith, there's other people out there that believe like they do.
All right, we're at 1,000. We'll pitch for 85.
This is the part of the flight where things start to slow down a little bit and you can begin to relax. Sit back in your seat and enjoy the flight. Look around, it's beautiful out here. God has made a truly beautiful creation, and flying above it, you get to look down and experience it. It's something special. Only the angels and birds get to see things like this, and it's quite amazing to be a pilot. Okay, we're in the air and flying. I'm gonna speed up the long, boring parts and come back anytime anything interesting happens.
Quite a bit of turbulence. I hate turbulence.
It's time to pick up VFR flight following so air traffic control can see where I'm at.
Daytona Skyhawk 6313 Foxtrot, student pilot solo with request.
November 6313 Foxtrot, Daytona approach, Daytona altimeter 3015, maintain VFR outside Charlie airspace, a position altitude request.
We are 10 miles north of Flagler, and we're looking for VFR to Kilo Victor, Quebec, Quebec. We are at 2,500, 13 Foxtrot.
November 6313 Foxtrot, Roger, squawk code of 4226.
4226 for 13 Foxtrot.
It is India, current Daytona altimeter 3015, special observation.
When she said special observation, that means that some bad weather is coming, and we'll cover that in the next video where I start flying into it.
November 6313 Foxtrot, radar contact 10 miles north of the Flagler County Airport. Proceed on course to Cecil.
Location correct. Proceed on course. 13 Foxtrot, student pilot.
November 6313 Foxtrot, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles maneuvering, altitude indicates 2,300.
13 Foxtrot, we've got them in sight.
On VFR flight following, air traffic control will give you updates of other aircraft that are nearby, and it's nice to have
Okay,
that
252,
safety.
area of light to moderate precipitation. Actually, the heavy looks like it might be over the runway now. The intense to heavy is just south of the field.
And weather updates.
So we need today's flight to take 3.2 hours, and the way to do that is to fly at 1900, which is super slow, but it does make it more bumpy up here. and a little more freaky and mushy.
3 Foxtrot, contact approach 118.85.
118.85, 13 Foxtrot.
I've learned to take careful notes of what they say.
Departure Skyhawk 6313 Foxtrot with you at 2,500 student pilot solo.
Skyhawk 6313 Foxtrot, Daytona approach, roger. Traffic 12 o'clock and 10 miles off direction to the Cessna Skyhawk at 2,000. I'm talking zone, won't be a factor for you. Contact Jacksonville approach on 118.17.
118, can you give me the last two again, please? 13 Foxtrot.
The 118.17, 1817.
1817 for 13 Foxtrot, appreciate it.
And Factor 490 Foxtrot, aware on the transit 340.
1817.
2 Factor, thank you, roger.
Jacksonville Skyhawk 6313 Foxtrot, student pilot solo with you at 2,500.
13 Fox, Jacksonville 013, that's diesel.
Say again for 13 Foxtrot.
Unfortunately, I couldn't quite hear him, but I was able to put together what he was saying.
Advise field insight 13 Foxtrot. Yeah, I could not hear them very well, so we're probably far away. But we are going slow, like 75 indicated today. Super slow. We're usually going like 105. Okay, passengers, it's time to secure your seatbelts in preparation for landing. We are entering our descent phase here at Cecil Airport. And we will be landing in about 15 minutes here or less, about 10 minutes actually. And I hope you're enjoying this flight. The only reason that I'm learning to fly is because I am a Christian missionary with a mission that is in 30 different countries, and I travel a lot, and I spend a lot on travel, and I am looking to be able to take more people with me further, farther, faster. And flying may be the way to do that.
Hour 66111, 2 mile
If you believe in Christian missionaries, or if you like aviation content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to James Disciple Johnson here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you may be watching from. And I hope that you are prepped for landing. We're going to bug our runway heading. Straight east. I can see our runway ahead off our nose. That's the cleared area. It looks kind of like an X from our direction. We're going to check our airspace, make sure that we're in the airspace we're supposed to be. We are. And looks like we'll be absolutely fine. Oh, jeez. Dang. Okay, visual for 9 right. Jump to 1900 RPMs. Bring that descent in a little better now. We'll do our descent checklist. Descent checklist, mixture, Richen.
Cecil Tower 66111.
Fuels on both.
Skyhawk 11865, Mount Hancock.
RP as required. Okay, this is contact 206 our set. We'll set 1,000, we'll bug 1,000 for our traffic pattern altitudes, 1,090 I believe. We're looking good to enter on the 45 for 9 right. And Cecil, Skyhawk 6313 Foxtrot, student pilot solo. And you said a right downwind for 9 right.
6313 Foxtrot, roger. You said that right down 9 right, report infield.
Hey, firm, will do. We're good to go. Appreciate it, 13 Foxtrot. You know, if you have questions, just check in and ask. We have a good descent coming in. Everything is looking real good. Some nice little thermals to ride here. Fluid dynamics. When you're flying, you are actually flying in water. Air is a liquid, and what it does is it allows you to bounce up and down as if you're in an airplane, or I'm sorry, in a boat.
Here's the scariest part of the whole flight now, the landing.
Catching some turbulence over these neighborhoods. Let's check our seat belts. Gas, mixture, power. Carpeet's out. Switches are good. We're coming in very nicely on this descent, currently at 1,300 for 1,100. All right, here's our 1,100. So we'll just pull up a little bit here. My goodness, a lot of bumping. All right. I'm going to turn, it's a little fur from the runway, but we'll make our left 45 now. And Cecil Skyhawk 6313 Foxtrot. is right, midfield downwind for 9 right.
13 Foxtrot, runway 9 right, cleared to land.
9 right, cleared to land for 13 Foxtrot, student pilot Solo. All right, there we are, beam the numbers. Under 110, flaps 10. And we're gonna drop the power to 1500. Oh man, okay, James, breathe. Making our right base. It feels super low to me, but that's where we're supposed to be.
The last turn of any flight is from base to final. And that is called the graveyard turn because it's the most dangerous. It's where people can go into a stall and a spin at such a low altitude they can't recover.
All right, here we come. RPMs. Airspeed, aim point. Last notch of flaps. Looking good. Airspeed, aim point, we're way high. There's my PAPI lights finally. Pulling the power back. Wide scope established, back to 1500.
You'll hear me repeating a landing mantra a fighter pilot taught me: airspeed, aim point. Those are the two things you should be focused on. Don't go so slow you can stall, and make sure you know right where you're supposed to land.
Airspeed, aim point. Fast, little high.
There's a little bit of a crosswind today, so I'm coming in a little fast.
Round out, center line, flare, center line. Squeal, squeak, squeak.
We landed that one so smooth, you could barely even see when the wheels touched down.
6313 Foxtrot, turn left at Alpha, what's your intentions?
Left at Alpha, and we'll taxi back for takeoff after a quick check-in there, 13 Foxtrot, student pilot Solo.
13 Foxtrot, roger, taxi, turn left to Alpha, cross 9 left, and then taxi to 9 left via Bravo.
Alpha, cross 9 left, taxi to 9 left via Bravo, 13 Foxtrot. All right, we did it, dude. We landed. Let's get this window open. People always ask, why do I open the windows? Well, it is super hot right now, dude. It's like 96 degrees or something ridiculous. If you see me sweating. And it's hot in this airplane. And when you open the windows, at least you get some air from the propeller flowing through.
Well, I truly hope you enjoyed this flight from Flagler Executive to Cecil Field in Jacksonville.
All right, we'll keep on going while we do our checklist here. There's our after landing checklist. Carb heat off. Lean the mixture. Pitot heat off. Mixture as required. We are entering 9 left. Clear approach, clear on the runway. Prep for takeoff. Transponder on squawk. This is Bravo. Look at that big old Omega tanker, it says. Cool. Military aircraft over there. Okay, we have a 2-mile taxi here for this long runway. That all worked out great. That was perfect.
I really appreciate all of you watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Leave us a comment and let us know. Do you fly? Have you ever been in a small general aviation aircraft? Do you love Jesus? I'm James Disciple Johnson, your favorite missionary from here at the Jacksonville Cecil Field. God bless you. Thanks for watching.